Welcome to Something Crunchy. Tyler is homies with Blake. Blake is the older bro of Blair. Blair is married to Tyler and is a slutty slut.
Welcome to Something Crunchy.
What the hell is crunchy?
Welcome to Something Crunchy.
Right, back in the studio with T Hazy and it drives B crazy. Let's put them up. How we feeling tonight?
Oh man, if I were any more ballistic, I'd be blowing out my pants.
That is appropriate. Episode 50. One more time. Episode 50.
For the 50s. The 50, the 50 cents.
That's awesome. I feel like we have graduated from podcast babies to toddlers.
Yeah.
First 50.
We're walking now.
We're making moves. We got a good show tonight. This is just
Jam-packed.
I'm just excited.
I'm excited for this too.
Blair, you got a fun game skis.
We have a new one.
This is a good idea.
The Crunchtastic R&D department certainly produced with this segment. Thank you, C-R&D.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit excited. Blair, what you got for us tonight?
We have a little game that we're going to call What Do You Like?
Okay.
I mean, we all know Instagram. It's interesting these days to see what actually gets the most attention, what gets the most likes.
Booties,
So-
buttholes.
So it's
Yes.
a versus battle for what has the most likes.
Yes. So I'm going to do some comparisons and y'all tell me.
You show us two photos. We tell you which one has more likes.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Healthy concept.
That's good.
So we're going to start off here. We have the ever so popular Jennifer Aniston flipping off the camera.
Wow. Ooh,
Okay.
Edgy.
A rare bird sighting.
Okay.
Rare bird sighting. I love
Everybody
bird
loves
watching.
Jennifer Aniston. But we have that against Kevin Hart with a fuck off sleep mask.
Ooh, I see
So
where you're
which
going
one
with
has
this.
more likes? Jennifer Aniston giving the bird?
Yes.
Or Kevin Hart sleeping what looks like on a plane with
Yes.
a fuck off sleeping mask?
Correct.
Biscuits, the floor is yours.
It's tough.
This is tough.
I
And
guarantee
no, I won't tell
Kevin
you.
Hart has more followers.
I
Ooh.
Right.
I wanted to jump on that right away, but I resisted.
I think
I'm not
he's got more followers, and I also think that he gets more standard likes no matter what. So he-
Consistent.
So you're saying his base is a stronger base?
Yeah, I bet
who's gonna
he
like
gets
his
like
shit more?
215,000 on just like a real piece of crap photo that he threw up there on a whim's notice. But if Jennifer Aniston works real hard, she thinks all day long, she might get 175.
Okay, I like the way you show your work as always. That's
My theory.
it's
Both of
it's a
these
good
pictures, I'll tell you, are in the millions for likes.
Wow.
I'm going Jennifer
Just these
Aniston.
pictures.
Jennifer Aniston for it being more shock value. Like you would expect that out of Kevin Hart. You would not out of Jennifer Aniston. Shock value. Blair, what do we got? He's going Kevin Hart. I'm going Jennifer Aniston.
Y'all both put up great arguments. But Jennifer Aniston's got this one.
No way. How's that?
That
even
picture right
possible?
there of her flipping off the camera got
Yeah.
over 7 million likes.
Wow.
Which she also, I think, was one of the ones that was known for being like she was late on the Instagram curve. She joined and immediately got like millions upon
Oh.
millions of followers.
12
like
million
that.
followers.
Yes, like instantly.
I like the way you did that there.
I think actually one of like the most liked pictures was one of the first ones that she posted, the whole Friends crew. But that Kevin Hart picture got over 2 million.
Okay, but
So,
wow.
but
It didn't sniff the Aniston.
it wasn't
one.
Jen
It
Aniston
couldn't
numbers.
sniff Aniston's hole.
Oh my god. All right. So moving on. We have Cristiano Ronaldo in a meditation tub.
Hold
Okay.
on, let me
all
get
right. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Soccer phenom Cristiano
Yes.
Ronaldo
Just like a wooden tub
Yes.
sitting there. Like,
finding his center.
in
Okay.
wearing very little.
Let me tell you, very popular on Instagram.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's probably in
Okay.
the millions too.
Soccer.
Yes. This is tough against this Nicki Minaj
Oh,
ass up on the beach shot.
So she is like in the water with her ass straight up, looking like a
Full.
beached Minaj.
Like a thirsty mermaid.
That's exactly what she looks like. She looks
Also
like a thirsty
with
mermaid,
lots
like
of followers.
the siren coming out of the sea.
is tough.
I'm going female again.
No
I think
way.
that Minaj mermaid vibe of a shot there. I think it got it.
With that ass too, you know.
I mean,
it's
the
gonna get
tub
some
shot is
attention.
nice. He's got his abs parked like
Right in the middle.
Yeah. it's a nice shot. Other than he's just sitting there, just kind of like in
feel like we
an
need to
unassuming pose.
We need to start keeping score. You know?
Ooh. Y'all want
It's
me to
1-0,
keep score?
but I feel like I'm on the opposite
Oh, he's feeling
I
it.
like that we disagree.
page from you, sir.
That's always big deal when you want to keep score.
I'm going Ronaldo for this one.
I mean, he does probably have more of a following, but no way.
You think?
Nicki Minaj is so yesterday.
I'm betting on that ass.
Ronaldo's coming back for the World Cup in a year.
Tyler's going abs. Blake's going ass.
Yeah. Man,
Abs. Abs for the win. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Put it on the board.
Let me just tell you that this meditation tub shot got over 9 million likes.
Really?
9 million. But the Nicki Minaj
Jennifer
got
Aniston
over
numbers.
It's not even a good photo.
It wasn't even that good of a photo.
It's okay. Does he have 1 billion followers?
He's got like one of the most
I bet.
followers there are, though.
He's got to be
He's so
number one.
he's like internationally loved. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure Nicki Minaj
It's
is
the world's
too, but-
game. Football.
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 Ooh, we're tie game. Okay.
You're going
Let's
down,
move
sucker.
I'm more nervous now. My confidence just went.
Way down.
Y'all, this is tough. You never know. We have Joe Rogan and his dog.
Oh, nice pick, B, because you know that that's liked out the ass.
Joe Rogan's got a lot of followers and a dog
And-
picture
And that is what yellow. No, that's a golden
It's
retriever.
his golden retriever.
who's like smiling
You
for the
put a
picture.
smiling golden retriever in there by itself,
Yeah.
and that's 1 million likes
Right.
right there. You had Joe Rogan standing next to him, and I'm thinking,
Those
I'm
are
going
high
high
numbers.
ones.
Okay, well, let me just show you the competitor. Adam Sandler's high school graduation photo.
That's a much better picture.
that's really
That's
funny.
really funny.
Oh, that's really funny.
Think for Instagram.
It's just like a
What's gonna
old
get more
school
likes?
graduation shot. Sandler
No way, dude. I got to go the complete opposite direction. That,
again.
yeah. Rogan gets, I mean, he puts a little snapshot of his steak that he's about to eat, and he gets like 3 million followers and 4 or 5 million
I was-
views.
That's why this is hard because
I'm going
it's
Rogan.
like Instagram's like a whole different world.
Shit.
Tyler's going Rogan.
I'm going Rogan.
Blake's going Sandler.
No.
Ooh,
Yes.
You flopped?
No.
you're
You flipped.
flopping.
I'll stay Sandler.
You flipped. He didn't flop. He flipped.
Well, good thing you stayed Sandler because he got this one.
No way.
I know.
He
4.5 million?
He looks a wedding singer in the picture.
two to 4.
These are actually both under 1 million likes.
Really?
This was so Adam Sandler's got 874,000. Joe Rogan's got 391,000.
I was one of those 391,000. I like that photo.
I like that photo.
Cute dog.
funny.
I like it.
Marshall.
I remember
Marshall's
that.
a cool golden retriever.
It's a
Like how
pretty
you
dog.
know his name. Every
He's
time.
awesome.
Pretty dog.
Oh, this is fun, y'all. Okay, moving on. We have Margot Robbie
Mm-hmm.
eating a watermelon.
Ooh.
I would
Yeah.
watch her eat like a
Eat
full
anything.
watermelon. Just
I'd do one of those, what is it, ASMR? I'd listen to her
Ooh.
eat a watermelon. I don't give a shit. If I knew that she was on the other end of that microphone,
I don't know. I don't know. I hate that
Sucking
more than
the seeds
anything.
out.
Oh,
yeah, spitting them out. Just like, I don't care
She's
if
hot,
she
but I don't know
spits.
about that.
Don't
No,
care if
no.
she spits or swallows
no.
those seeds.
Visually appealing, not the listening
Okay.
to her eat a watermelon.
Margot
So
Robbie
squishy.
or The Rock's picture of only his cheeseburger, fries, and his tequila.
He is nowhere to be seen.
He
in
is
this
not
photo.
in this photo, but it is his cheeseburger and
Rock
fries.
Burger.
Roxburger.
Yes.
Burger on the rocks.
Night at the Roxburger.
This is a tough one.
Roxburger.
Margot Robbie eating a watermelon, or this picture of a cheeseburger and fries plate
Robbie or
with
Rock?
this tequila.
Rock or
Rock's
Robbie?
tequila.
Rock has they both. I don't know. It's got to be Margot Robbie.
gonna-
I'd be really disappointed if that like pretty shot of her eating that slice of watermelon with her in the photo got less likes than just the Rock's lunch.
They're both in the millions.
That just is ridiculous in and of itself.
I wish I could post a cheeseburger and fries and get a million likes.
Right?
Right? Be pushing
God.
burgers all day. Who wants this one? I'll send it to you.
If you like this, just wait till you see my dinner. Chicken and rice again, bitches.
Nobody wants to see me eat watermelon.
Yeah. No, you're right about that, Blair.
Nobody wants to see Margot Robbie eat a watermelon. It's The Rock.
You think?
It's The Rock.
Tyler's going the rock.
No,
Mick-
we continue to disagree, and I'm a little more
Wow.
confident about this one actually.
It's Mick Stoneburger.
It's
You're gonna go Margot.
I'm going
Tyler's going watermelon.
Margot in the melon.
It's burger all day.
Rock burger.
Rock burger.
Rock burger.
By barely. Okay. The Rock.
Melancholy.
It was 2,700,000 to Margot Robbie's 2,370,000.
Ugh.
She tried. but
Barely. That watermelon almost had it.
If you would have put a thumb in there, like a little thumbs up, that would have been like 15 million right there.
He literally wasn't even in the picture.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't matter.
So we're tied 2-2. Or,
Yes.
Or am I up 2-1?
no, I've gotten
No,
two.
because Blake just got Adam Sandler.
Don't forget about
You're just over
Sam.
here forgetting
I
scores?
am. I
or
know.
what?
No, that was me.
Blair.
Tie game. Oh, just terrible.
You got to keep score too. You can't just host over here.
I'm
Take
sorry.
the easy way
Come
out.
on, Blair.
I'm just fucking this up. Okay. This is a good one. We have a picture of these waffles
Oh, that's interesting.
posted by Nike. that
Nike
have-
waffles?
They're Nike shoes.
They look
waffles.
like the bottom of a pair of shoes.
Nike's getting into the waffle game?
on a plate with some berries.
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Shoe waffles.
I'm not
Shoe waffles.
Yeah, that's
waffles
kind
in
of
the
cool.
shape of
Tread-
Nike shoes.
Yeah, like tread
I
waffles.
feel like we could break out some Eggos and
The
have
swish
that
included,
done.
of course.
I'd
All
rather
right.
blue waffle myself. Don't look that up.
Oh my
Do
god.
not look that up.
Do
Don't
not.
look that up.
I made that mistake.
He meant to say Air Force waffles.
That's right.
He wanted those Air Force waffles.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Damn it.
again.
The wild blue yonder
That's
waffles.
all I'm like thinking of is like Tyler's blue waffle. Right?
Don't look that up. What do you think they're going to do that?
We have the Nike waffle shoes against this National Geographic
Titty?
sloth photo.
Oh, sloth. Ooh.
Hmm.
Nike all the
Totally
way.
different.
Nike.
The sloth
that
is
is
cuter.
a very cute picture of a baby sloth, and
Yeah.
it looks like that looks.
In the real world, it should get more likes, but in this material
think
world,
Nike waffles?
Nike waffles.
For sure, Nike waffles.
Y'all are both going Nike
I'm
waffles.
gonna say double Nike waffles over baby sloth.
Actually, you're right on that.
Yeah, double.
Double.
Boom.
That's correct.
We both agreed on that.
Yeah, so
No,
scratch.
no score change. We're
Nike
still tied after
waffle
halfway through the
shoes.
game. I'm into it.
It
I'm
was
into it.
955 to the National Geographic sloth 486. So yes, y'all are good at this.
We
Okay.
just know how people appreciate their art. That's all.
I would have preferred a baby sloth from Goonies, to be honest.
I wonder what sloth did look like as a baby.
Sloth loves junk.
Okay, moving on. We have Kylie Jenner's face in the sun photo.
That's just like a cheap made picture of a Kylie
Yeah.
face in the sun. Okay.
Yes.
Yep, like
Probably-
a real bad Photoshop job.
Probably a billion likes.
Yeah, right.
You know it's got a lot.
It's got a lot.
It's probably the most yet.
Or
All the presidents together in one shot.
a picture of this egg.
Ooh,
What is special about that egg?
it's a very.
Is it gold? Is it a golden egg?
It's brown.
It's a brown egg.
Is it gold or is it brown?
I think it's brown.
Is it a controversial photo of a gold versus brown egg? Is it one of those what do you sees?
Who posted that brown egg?
Yeah.
The egg was posted. I can't tell you that just yet.
Well, you need to.
Well,
How can we make an educated guess without knowing the poster?
It's posted. I can't.
I need the OP, or like I can't even make up my mind.
The OP is the Pope. Did the Pope post it?
Posted by World Record Egg.
World record egg?
Yeah.
So
They
that,
have, like-
that is a special egg. There's something about the egg. It holds a record.
It's
There's
the
a
biggest
reason
egg
why
of
I
all
put it
time.
next to Kylie Jenner.
It's got to be a high.
I'm betting on the egg. Which is
Kylie Jenner's got one of the most.
the only way she would
followers
put that
are-
up against Kylie Jenner is if it would beat
It's
Kylie
not like it
Jenner.
has like, well, this one got 6 likes because it's just
Yeah.
a normal picture of an egg.
I feel like it's a,
I'm terrible at this game, and we are not finished.
we got a long way to go, boys. Strap in. Lots of these weird ones coming up. I'm going to go Jenner in the sun.
Nope.
Jenner's in the sun. It's going to be close. It's going to be the difference of like,
There's something about that egg
You
that
think
she
it's
isn't
gonna be
telling us.
close?
it's going to be real close. The difference of a few thousand.
Nope.
Let me just tell you that Kylie Jenner's face in the sun picture got over 8 million likes.
That's ridiculous.
It looks like, what's that show with the Teletubbies? With
Yes,
the
that's
baby's
pretty much
face in
like
the
what
sun?
it is.
That is what that looks
That's
like.
like literally what it is.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
She sang a
Still
song that
ridiculous.
was like they put this on. I don't know. The egg has over 54 million likes.
What the fuck? Why?
I knew it.
That
Had a
egg
feeling.
was posted, and that whole Instagram was made to have the most likes
On
and be a
Instagram?
Kylie Jenner picture that had already been posted before that had the most likes ever. Somebody made an Instagram with the egg
Specifically to
saying,
beat
"Get
that?
this egg to have the most likes ever and beat the Kylie Jenner picture." It wasn't that picture,
It was just
Oh
a
my
social
God.
but to beat
media
her,
ploy
to
and-
beat the record, and
And
it does
and it
actually.
smashed.
I believe it has the world record for most likes. Wow, that egg. This
That's
picture.
awesome.
You got
Ooh.
me. 3
like
to
it.
2.
I like it.
Hate this game.
All right, we have this Jif Palm
What's a
unicorn
GIF
pup. I think his name is
Okay,
Jif.
so that's
Jif
like
Palm,
a tiny puppy,
tiny
like
Pomeranian,
Pomeranian with a unicorn
dressed up
horn
as a
on.
unicorn.
a unicorn towel.
25 billion views on that
Seriously.
one. Jesus.
It doesn't even look like a real dog. To be
No,
honest.
it looks like a stuffed animal. I'm pretty sure like
I
our
bet-
kid has a stuffed animal that looks like this.
I bet that thing has been liked a lot.
You know, dog
Yeah.
pictures get lots of likes, but so do cat pictures.
Even more cat
This
pictures.
is Nala cat with a goofy
cross-eyed,
face.
cross-eyed cat, like
With
licking his nose.
Just smelled some pickles or something weird.
Dog or cat?
Who's gonna win?
Dog.
In the internet, cats win. I'm gonna say cat.
That I like. That's true. That's a true fact. But that dog didn't even look real, and that cat just looked like street cat making a face.
That dog can be as cute as it wants to. It's got nothing against any cat on the planet.
It has more to do with the poster, and that person clearly has like a gram for that dog. That dog.
sure.
That dog has its
bo-
own gram.
Both of these have grams. That is like their Instagrams. Like
I
they
mean,
have
if
like
you take a picture and hashtag it feral cat, Blair could get more views than that dog could.
just hashtag feral. and it's
Anything
like me.
feral.
You know what? It is.
Anything feral.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever. I'm just gonna say it, to have a pet social media account in any form.
Oh, there's probably more cat and dog Instagrams
That's
than there
ridiculous.
are people.
You could blame Grumpy Cat
That's
for that
ridiculous.
True. Well, the dog's got this one.
one. No way. The
I
dog
know.
one?
Just Jif Paw is like the
fuck.
barely,
Did you see that dog?
barely by
Kinda.
only like
What do you feed your dog?
30,000 likes.
Really? Oh, just inched it?
Just inched it as
Inch
far
that
as
cat
like
out.
the big scheme of things. But those are two of the most like popular in their world.
Can we post a photo of you right now with hashtag feral on there and see if we're close?
And we can certainly see what happens.
Not while she's pregnant.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say. Just gonna throw that out there.
Feral
Usually-
cats have kittens too, you know.
I am feeling quite feral these days. All right, listeners, let me know. Would you like my picture? Let's see if we can get to egg numbers. What if I got like a
Yeah.
world record for just being like, "Hi, I'm feral."
I am feral. Feral Fawcett.
Be feral.
Okay, moving on. We have this picture of aesthetically pleasing gummy bears.
Okay, that's just, it looks like a Light Bright. Those are all gummy bears?
This is
It's like a gummy
an
bear
Instagram
rainbow?
by Adam Hillman. I definitely follow because this is like
That's your OCD buddy?
It is.
Yeah.
I actually show this to Tyler, like his kind of stuff all the time.
The like satisfying, like
He like cuts fruits and all these like candies and all these things into
such an Instagram
aesthetically
thing.
pleasing,
Very
OCD friendly.
Instagrammy.
All right. I
Photos.
bet that's got to work. Like a big square of gummies lined up and color sorted.
5 million.
5 million.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, it's safe.
we have that against
Banana dong.
Oh
this
wow.
bald eagle
With a banana
with the banana beak.
photoshopped as the beak. That's hilarious.
This is by Stephen McMenemy that does combo photos.
Yeah, I'm going eagle. It's funnier.
I might have to agree. That's funnier. All right.
I could look at that all day. That made me laugh so
Like
hard
that-
the first
that's
time
more
I saw it.
satisfying than
Yeah,
the
it
gummy
is.
bears.
It sure
You
is.
think?
But that guy probably has more followers than this guy, I bet.
They're both pretty equal.
Name of your sex tape.
I had to think
I
about
love
that
the
one.
wind up to that pitch.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That's
Is
the
it-
name of your sex.
Is that going to work?
There's just,
That's
I
gonna
feel
work.
like that world record for like most jokes in like 30 seconds could be
Yes.
done on this photo with the bald eagle banana.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Bald eagle, banana beak.
Banana beak. What are y'all calling?
Banana beak.
You're both going banana beak?
Hold it up one time. I haven't
So
seen it in
funny.
a long time. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's the eagle.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's the eagle.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Y'all are both incorrect.
What? No, come on.
I
That's
knew
fucking
it.
bullshit.
I
I hate
knew
you
it.
so
The
much
gummy
right
bear.
now.
Try not to take that one personally, especially after the feral comment.
I mean, it's just
thing I
because
just love
Blair's
you
getting
so-
beat up.
because I'm wrong.
You see, yeah, I was
Just
gonna say
there's
if
a lot of thugging with
if,
me right
if
now.
Tyler was winning this game, he'd be a lot sweeter.
Less fucking. Yeah, I'm down. What?
He's still
3
upset
now?
that his cat picture lost.
I'm really upset about that cat picture.
I understand.
All right, we got one more comparison here. Is it this optical illusion makeup hole in the face by
What?
Mimi Choi?
Oh my god, that's a person's face.
That's a person's face.
Holy shit!
with
I thought
optical
that was
illusion.
like
That's
furniture.
makeup.
Oh my
This
god,
is straight makeup.
That is so cool.
Mimi
It looks-
Choi does like some of the coolest.
It looks like
Let
a
me get
black.
a head on here.
It looks like a black hole.
I thought
in
it was
someone's
architecture.
Face. Yeah,
No.
Jesus Christ.
that's
That is
so
like
cool.
normal face with just makeup.
That's cool. If that doesn't have 10 million
She's like
views,
gorgeous. Don't
That's
like-
so cool. So cool.
they're missing out. That's so cool.
Is that so? You could stare at that.
That's
for
the
a
coolest
while.
picture we've seen.
Okay, we have that compared to this room that's
Whoa.
half graffiti hotel room.
That's
That was
kind
posted
of cool.
by,
half of it is like insane graffiti, and then perfectly the other half
Perfect
is
white.
white.
This is posted by If You High. That was originally by
shit.
This Is Tilt. So
I do high. That's amazing.
I like I'm a sucker for graffiti, so I like the graffiti. Like I think that's so cool. But the makeup one was so cool too. I have to go with the makeup one.
It's just art versus art.
it is.
How many more contemporary? I mean, they're both kind of
The
contemporary.
makeup one is going to get more likes, I believe.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm
Both
gonna
are
have to agree
great
with you.
Instagrams.
But
because
for the sake of score's sake, I'm going the opposite way.
Yeah, I'm definitely going hole in the face.
high, hole in the face.
Yeah.
Tyler's high in the hotel room.
This isn't even for the game though, right? Even if he gets this, I still win. Don't
The
I?
best that happens is it ties.
It's a tie.
Tie game.
Ooh,
Could tie it up right here.
This could tie it.
This could tie
No
it.
way.
And it
Tie
does.
it up.
Tyler for the comeback.
Wow.
Tie game, you guys.
It's okay with a tie. That was a good game.
That's
That
gonna
was
hurt.
good.
That was a good game.
Does it sting? Does it sting a little? A tie?
It does because I had a win, and it was the cooler picture too with the graffiti.
See, but that's what's hard. Like the actual photo, who has the followers, what could, and let me tell you, this is like was crazy.
I didn't realize how
research.
butthurt I was until, yeah, I am a little.
Until the
Yeah, it really.
ties suck. They really suck. They should
Good
take
job for
ties
the
out.
Crunchtastic R&D department.
Yeah,
that was good.
good game.
That was a good game. Well done.
Thank
With
you.
that said, let's take a break.
Enjoying something crunchy? Follow us on social media and tweet us your comments and questions at crunch_cast. We encourage you to participate and thank you for listening.
And we're back. That was good stuff, B. And I feel a little better.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not quite as salty.
That's good.
I've moved on. We tied. I didn't lose too, so
yeah,
it's not like
you
I
can't be
lost
like
a tie.
that upset
Yeah.
about
I'm
it.
not that upset about it.
You cauterized that wound pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
It was like a guessing game too. It's not like my knowledge was tested. And
You like barely know Instagram.
Oh, no, you were definitely tested and you tied.
really,
Yeah.
you're saying
Tyler's
that?
like, don't underestimate.
Yeah,
No.
he's like, no, it's a bigger deal than you think.
Yeah, you thought you were going to win.
Don't
like
feel
a
too salty.
landslide.
Your manhood was at stake.
Yeah. And guess
Don't
what?
get this on.
We're even, brother.
I can live with that. I am definitely excited to move on. This is a hot topic. This is hot.
Lay it on me.
You people are loving this shit all over the internet.
You people.
Let me tell you, people. It started on Reddit. I mean, it's been everywhere now, but this started on Reddit. They asked the question, if instead of rebooting movies, what if we told them from different points of view?
Ooh.
I like that.
Interesting. Like
So-
just taking another character's perspective.
We got to bring
maybe?
that to the crunch table,
that
and I
sounds
want to
good.
know which retelling would you like to see from a different character's perspective. Now, let's remember, they have done this before. There was somebody that thought
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Karate
Yeah.
Kid.
point of view from the antagonist. Let's flip that. and
Johnny
do it
Lawrence.
on Johnny Lawrence.
Which was great, too.
Love Cobra Kai.
Still
I'm glad
haven't
that's
finished
leaving
it.
YouTube and moving to somewhere everyone could see it.
It's awesome. I need more time to finish that shit. It was
So
really good.
I'm into it. And they did it with the Highwaymen, Bonnie and Clyde, Blair, our favorite stuff.
Oh my
Someone
God, yes.
was like, let's tell this story from the perspective of Frank Hamer. And that was the one with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson.
That's the
and then
same story?
They've done it with
Huh.
they've done it with Maleficent and the villains from Disney or whatever.
Oh,
Descendants?
Yes, or is that what I'm thinking of? Descendants.
Descendants, yeah. Maleficent was
yes. Maleficent was Angelina Jolie.
with
Shows
the
you what I
horns.
know.
With the horns.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of Descendants
I meant Descendants.
from Disney.
I just love
I
when
should know
y'all
that.
quote or bring up
Reference Disney.
Disney movies.
Seen
I mean-
way too many.
There's kids around here.
There's kids around here, man.
So I stole 12 that I thought was interesting that we could talk about from the internet. And I made up 12 myself
Ooh,
that we could talk
okay.
about and go over.
Okay.
And we'll see if you guys could come up
Yeah,
with
I
any
feel like we could
ideas
come up with a few.
along the way to see if like you could come up.
Something
Yeah.
sparks.
And if something comes to mind, we'll save it for the authentic category of original ideas.
Okay.
All
Right.
those.
Small
Yeah.
throws. I like it.
What are we going to call this? Alt POV?
Alt POV.
Ooh.
I'm into that.
Some alternate point of
ALT.
view.
So
POV.
crunchy, it hurts. I want to
That's
start.
not like a porn segment. I don't know.
Some alt POV.
So all POV.
It's
they're
such a
missing
porn
it.
segment.
Oh my
It's such a
God.
porn segment.
You always see it from like the guy's point of view. What about the girl's point of view? Just taking it. Nobody sees that shit anymore.
Now that's the camera angle everybody really wants to see.
Oh,
All POV.
that's terrible.
That's a great way to start.
Terrible.
What do you
No
think?
way.
Pornos can count for this segment.
It's art, right?
I want to start with a strong one here. We got a pretty good list here, but this one I was like into. I want to get behind it. Someone had a really good idea about Poltergeist, the original one,
Okay.
82,
Okay.
Ooh, Carol Ann.
as told by Carol Ann's
No
perspective.
way.
You're exactly right. Can you imagine what it'd be like to be sucked into another dimension filled with spirits chasing you
God, I
around
wish they
another
would've
version of
showed
your
that.
own house?
Wasn't it
Like-
from the old lady's perspective? Isn't that
No.
originally?
No, I mean she was in it too, and there was parts. It was all from the perspective of the people in
the house.
in this dimension.
Oh, okay.
Not
in
in
the
the
house,
house. In
yes.
her dimension.
So yeah, it's more about just the other dimension.
like, where did she go?
Like-
we need to see it.
Where did you go?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
So that
That's
what do you-
interesting.
You could see that, right?
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. Remember, they did the reboot and it had Sam Rockwell in it. It was actually a pretty good cast, and I was into it. It wasn't the original, but maybe they could do a sequel to the new one and it'd be the
That's hard to do though, because it's
Perspective
much
flip.
easier to just do like a really bright light and be like, it just leaves up to your imagination. Because again,
Such a good
it can
point,
go
Blair.
away when you like show the other dimension. It's not what.
But
like,
you know what?
have
Stranger
in
Things
mind.
went there.
Well, I was
Technology
gonna say,
allows for you to do
that's
that.
the only thing that I would compare it to is like
You saw
you'd
the,
have to do it
upside
Stranger.
down.
the upside down.
Yeah,
That's
you'd
right.
have to do like the Stranger Things kind of way.
Nailed it.
Totally nailed it.
You stuck the landing there
10
real
out
good,
of
Z.
10 right there.
And
Pose. Lean back.
So always got to start with some horror, and that was. Would you see that movie, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be into that, right?
I'd
oh,
see
that definitely
Yeah.
is up Tyler's alley.
You'd
Tyler
still-
would love to see it in any other dimension.
for sure.
Anything that has to do with another dimension,
He's in.
I'm in.
You'd COVID stream that in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
for sure.
Get it, understand it. I taste the flavor.
All right, let's move on. This is a good one. You're gonna like it. This is one movie and two different opinions about perspective flips. One of them's funny, and one of them's not funny. So the first one starts with Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, 92.
Okay.
Talk Boy, what's up?
Talk boy, what's up?
Anyone wants to know what our studio setup is here? It's 3 Talk Boys.
That's all we got, really.
We like to do throwback
You're
nostalgia.
yellow, no good for flashing.
Yeah, it's 3 Talk Boys. So this guy says, when Kevin gets in the taxi and says, "Man, it's scary out there," and the driver responds by saying, "It ain't much better in here, kid." Remember that?
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
creepy.
Yes. I want to know what that guy's day-to-day life is and what drove him to having such low self-esteem. Says this Reddit post. So
Well,
that's more.
They already
a
made the
stretch.
continuation for that. It's called Stripes.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray is the taxi cab driver.
true.
Ends up leaving that old lady on the bridge and joining the army.
Like, this is what my life is
Yeah.
like.
That's what happens.
Taxi, too. Taxi driver.
Taxi 2, Stripes.
Taxi 2. And then someone else said Home Alone, talking about the first one, but from the thief's perspective, which I liked. I was like,
Who
like,
said that? This guy right here.
y'all had this idea before we
totally,
even-
Totally
was
had
just
this
thinking,
idea.
yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
From the Sticky Bandits
Like, oh,
Point
so
of view.
point of
I'm
view.
thinking that could be like awesome, funny, even use the same actors if you can. That would be so good.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, must.
You can't switch them out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you
There's
can't.
only-
Even though they've tried.
Oh,
However,
you can't.
listen to what they had to say about it. This was. Let's just see what this does to you. End of the movie, when Macaulay Culkin's character is waving smugly to Joe Pesci's, who's sitting in the back of the cruiser, stone-faced.
Yes.
Camera pans in on Joe Pesci. Flashback. He enters a dimly lit room. Camera pans to a little girl lying in bed. He makes his way quietly to the bedside, bends over, kisses her on the forehead, then says, "I'm going to get you better. No matter what it takes, I'm going to do it." He stays with her as a single tear runs down his cheek and credits roll.
Breaking Bad style. He's there for a reason.
At first, my brain was going a whole different creepy way with that when you were like, he's standing over the child's bedside. Tyler and I were like, oh my God, how sick.
Fuck is going
Freddy
And
on?
I'm like, oh,
Krueger?
yeah. Like, but no, that makes more sense that, like, I mean, I get it. Thieves do things for reasons because
They're not all out there because they can't do anything else.
they
It's
have
Yeah.
a
because they
sick
have
kid or they have.
yeah,
Yeah.
extreme circumstances.
So
that cause
kind of
for
gave me the
extreme
feels.
measures.
get it. I
Gave me the
get
feels.
it.
I was like, toss this in there.
They're the good guys, and Kevin
Like-
McAllister is a
So I'm gonna
real
go mess with this
fucking
other
prick
kid.
standing in the way, getting your kid better.
Go
He was a
rob
shitbird.
these rich ass people
He
here.
was a shitbird.
How do you feel about a couple different perspectives of Forrest Gump?
Oh,
gotta
I'd love
do
to
it.
hear it.
The,
Bubba's.
that's the one I really was hoping for.
Yeah, but
I was
it's-
really hoping for, but it's a short story.
It's a short story. Yeah, it's a
Um,
short. It's like
Gary
a 10-minute film.
Sinise.
That's one of them,
Yeah.
and that's not as good as Ginny's
Oh,
perspective.
well, I
This
don't know why
was
that
good.
wasn't like the first choice that I said.
This person
obviously.
says, "I had a dream years ago that they were making a sequel to this, but it was just the same movie from Ginny's perspective. I remember waking up thinking it'd be cool to see all the things she'd been through and how she eventually grew and changed as a person. Because she did. She went through like
Crazy child
She had
life.
as many crazy stories as he did, Like that would be cool to see from her perspective. And like,
You showed a
would be
good amount
cool.
of Jenny, but I could see it from like more of her perspective. Her
Yeah,
dad
what
being,
they
like,
showed at Jenny
awful.
was not that great, though.
No, it was like her dad being awful, and then like
some dark drug
go
days
to
and-
like
Yeah, and then just, like,
protesting and then
partying.
I'll
partying.
throw Forrest a bone here. And then she bounces.
And then I'm gonna
leaves his
run.
ass. Yeah, like that's.
and then,
well done.
then
Do
just
you know
all
that-
of a sudden, here's Daddy Forrest.
Yeah. Guess what? Here's the bill, Forrest. Hope you've been saving. That's yours. I swear to God, it's yours.
I swear to
he's
God.
smart as fuck. He's nothing like you. Doesn't look anything like you either. But that's your kid. But I hear you got
So
some
I'm
money.
gonna need your help.
I'm gonna need a little help.
From the kid's perspective, and we get him back.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Haley Joel Osment.
We
Joel.
get Haley back. Flip the script. Perspective sequel.
Ooh. You know, they did write a book, a sequel to Forrest Gump.
What?
They wrote
It
a
was
book.
like about that from the kid's perspective.
No, not about the kid. Just
A
continuation.
continuation?
More stories about him, like as the original.
Interesting.
Ooh.
He owned the copyright and the patent to the Pepsi.
Ugh.
It was
So it got more ridiculous.
it was
and
super ridiculous. That's all it was. I was like, this book sucks.
it's just a bunch of more
The
ridiculous.
movie was amazing. Like I thought they would have. I heard the books are supposed to be better.
I actually think Jenny would be good.
That would be a good one. And New Lieutenant Dan one, as I said, could be good focusing on his training and then getting sent to Vietnam, being in
Right.
charge of an idiot, and then the struggles of a
Losing
soldier
his
returning
legs.
from war and the way that the VA treated him just to reunite with the soldier who saved his life. And
It's more of a
Kinda-
documentary at that point.
that's what I thought. That's not
Ooh,
a...
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we have that movie. Like, that's Born on the 4th of July, pretty much,
Yeah.
is that movie. Come on.
But interesting to think
The
about. I like it.
You want to know something interesting to think about?
What?
This is good.
Yes.
This is good.
What is it?
Air Bud,
Oh, love it.
but told from the POV
Of the dog?
of the kid who was pulled out of a basketball game to be replaced by a dog.
I've been in that position, and this is
An animal took your spot.
No,
I mean, the kid's name was Steve, and he was a fucking animal. And guess what? He lost the game, and I would have won.
He
But
basically was Airbud.
he was basically Airbud.
That
But
lost.
if Airbud lost, yeah.
His name was Steve, but basically.
the best part about this, so this is posted on Reddit, and the best part about this is a response down below. Someone said, I am weirdly qualified to answer this given the fact that I'm writing a quantitative analysis on the entire Airbud plus Air Buddies series.
What?
Basically,
What?
in the Airbud movie, no one was specifically pulled from the team or the game to make room for Buddy. Rather, we see through the movie that one of the kids who got taken out of the team because of his father, thus triggering the need for Buddy to play rather than simply being the halftime show mascot.
So it's the dad's fault.
Can I repeat that again?
Yeah, please. 'cause
I'm writing a quantitative analysis on the entire Airbud plus Air Buddies series.
I need this guy's point of view.
this
on
sounds like
life.
his PhD thesis.
Yeah,
for
this is his,
PCU.
his senior year
This
thesis.
is way too much thought into Airbud.
No shit,
is
nobody-
What this
Can you
is.
use Airbud as your like senior year thesis? Like, I would just love to see what professor.
I would
do
love to
with
see a
that.
professor's face. Like, okay, next one.
I spent 3 months working on
Airbud.
this thesis.
4
on
years.
Airbud.
Airbud.
Airbud. The film?
About the dog,
The 90s film?
the pudding cups.
Someone said 500 Days of Summer
Okay.
would be really interesting to see from Summer's perspective on everything.
Just
And
whoring around the whole time. just call it
All
whore.
summer.
500 Days of whoring. Because that's all that movie's about.
players made that and the sequel.
It's from my personal collection.
1,000 Days of whoring.
500
starring
Days
Blair.
of Blazels.
Just kidding me.
Y'all into fucking with B this
It's
zone.
been like 30 minutes since we fucked with you.
Yeah. Come on.
Man, it's the
It's alright, I
boat.
love it.
Groundhog Day, a day in the life of Ned Ryerson.
Oh,
Ned. God.
just hound dogging everybody in the streets,
That
trying to
one's
get
silly.
some life insurance.
That's silly.
Be the most like annoying movie.
Made me laugh. It made me laugh.
That's an indie film for sure.
For sure.
It's winning like a handful of awards that'll never see the light of day in the theater.
This one was good. You'll appreciate this. The Game, starring Michael Douglas.
Ooh, yeah.
He says, I want to see it from the Consumer Recreation Services point of view. I want to see how they manage all the actors and situations to make sure everything goes the way that they want it.
That's cool.
And that's a good idea. Like, that's cool. Something like behind the scenes where
I
they're
like
setting
that.
everything up at the right way. Like, that's interesting.
I'm seeing like 36 monitors, CQ style,
Right?
central
Ooh,
quarters.
Yes.
that-
Calling
Yes.
out like
I would watch
producer
that.
style.
Go, like,
camera 6.
Extras with, like, mics walking here and there.
Cue
Like,
the big bitch. Fucking camera 2.
because when they do that, you know that it's, like, expensive. It's a production. Trying not to, like, draw attention to that.
I couldn't help it.
Blair ruined it.
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep,
Correct.
trying to refrain.
So that was a good one. I was into
Yeah.
that.
No, I definitely like that idea.
I would love to see just anything that has to do with
Yeah.
the game again, because that script fucked me up the first time I saw it. I was like, wait,
What?
wait,
Like,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to see it
And
3 or 4
Sean
times.
Penn and Michael Douglas. Like,
Great.
that's not a bad pair of
No.
stars there.
Great pair.
How do you feel about The Sandlot? From the perspective of James Earl Jones' character.
Oh,
how,
love it.
How he grew up in the pre-Depression, pre-Civil Rights era, how he fell in love with baseball, went blind, what his life was like, and more details on how the Beast came into his life and why rumors ran rampant about him.
I am here for it.
I see that more as like a Shawshank Redemption kind of a style.
We could write the squeakle to this.
We
We
could.
could definitely write that.
This has synthetic sequel written all over it.
It does.
Synthetic prequel.
Synthetic
That'd be the way to do it. Ooh.
season 3 coming up. Synthetic
Yeah.
prequels.
Next segment of synthetic prequels. Why didn't we think of that, Blair? They even have a better name than ours.
Mr. Skin. Hey.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
that could be good. How about Fight Club? From Marla Singer's point of view.
Ooh.
Wow. Now that, like, when I read that, I was
Is
like,
that Helen Bonham Carter?
yes.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, oh my god.
What's it
Oh,
like
definitely.
to date a paranoid schizophrenia?
Yeah, and like, who are you looking at?
And
like,
just she's had some stories to tell too. You can
Oh,
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
that character's got some stories.
she
has
was
a past.
perfect for
she
that
has
character.
45 minutes before she even meets Tyler Durden in that character.
I am Marla's gaping snatch.
I am Marla's previously unaware butthole.
I am Marla's savage yeast infection. Yikes.
Y'all are so awful.
That would be so good. I am Marla's
No.
flaring herpy.
You're like, I can't stop. It's just coming out. I'm trying to move on. I can't.
I know.
That movie looked like it smelled so bad.
It did.
It actually did.
did.
That house and like every person in it.
I didn't understand a fucking thing that was going on. The
We
first
need to
time I
talk
saw
about
it.
like the shows and movies that make you feel grossest, like Spun.
Yeah.
And like create a list of just you feel dirty watching it.
Requiem for a Dream.
It's sunny in Philadelphia.
I was just about to say that, Blair. That show makes
Always
me
Sunny's
feel. I
dirty.
love
Those
it so
other, like,
much.
weird-
I
the
play in that
dude-
dirt as much as possible. I love that show. But
Oh, my God.
you feel dirty as shit watching it.
You do. I need a
They
shower.
know that. They know that.
With like the Grease brothers and all the like, oh,
Glenn Howerton is like
so good.
He's just so good.
I know.
God, he's so good. Star Wars is a goofy stormtrooper buddy cop comedy.
That's really funny.
That's pretty funny.
That's really funny.
I was like, what form of Star Wars have they not done?
This
Yeah,
would
this
have been
is like-
done, but like you have to have like some rights. Like George Lucas would have to sign off on that. and
Definitely.
See if they could add
Kevin
that.
Smith could do that.
Oh, he's perfect for that.
Ooh.
Buddy comedy with some stormtroopers.
I
He'd be perfect.
agree.
He's
Perfect. He needs to direct that movie. Kevin, you out there? You listening?
Kidding me.
That's nothing new.
He's had this conversation multiple times. I bet.
George already said no.
Yeah, he had to have.
Like we had a pass.
Last one here. I just like this little realistic approach. I want to see a superhero movie from the perspective of an insurance adjuster. it could be a comedy, but like every day he wakes up and he's enjoying this hot morning coffee and a bowl of oatmeal, and then he flips open the morning paper and sees Iron Man went off full Michael Bay again, or the Avengers were back in town. And just long sigh, stands up, chair squeaks on the floor, clicks pen. Like that. We are the same height. that is neat. We do have some ideas of our own. Can't just read someone else's ideas.
Yeah.
Right? We got a
Good
I
as
want to
that.
hear what you came up with.
Oh, I came up with a couple. B.
I bet you did, B.
First one that I thought of, like just the first one that came to my mind. Zack and Miri make a porno.
Yes.
From the perspective of Justin Long's
I knew
character.
you. As soon as you said Zack and Miri, I'm like, he's
This
going to
is-
say
What was his
Justin.
name?
Brandon St. Randy.
Brandon St. Randy.
Gay porn.
Like just the
Guilty
best
stars. Guilty
character.
Just listen up, Monrovers. Like Hollywood gay porn stars rise to porn fame and leaves it all to go to his boyfriend's small town high school reunion and inspire others to make their own porn like he did in the movie.
What a muse.
It's amazing. Justin
I would
Long.
watch that in a second.
Yeah,
That's-
he certainly needs
You'd watch
to
that in
do
a second, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
That's
He
a-
was one of my favorite parts of that movie.
fucking movies. So good.
California.
California.
Fucking movies.
It's so funny.
Ooh, that's a good one, Blake.
Yeah, that's good.
So we start off strong, right?
I got one.
Hit me.
I got one.
Did you think of one?
I thought of one.
What you got, Biscuits?
Cheech Marin's point of view in Tin Cup.
Oh, that's not bad. You do get a little Cheech point of view, but
Every
like,
now and then, but 24/7 from the caddy's point of view. And all he's doing is like micromanaging everything that's going on around him so that he could get a payday for the U.S. Open. He just needs to get Roy to fucking place. That's it. And he's paid.
you're talking to me. All I could think about was Connie's quote last week. Always remember you're 12.
Roy, fucking immortal.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Okay.
I like that.
All right. Let's talk about the Goonies.
Okay.
Strictly from the Fratelli's point of view.
Yes.
All of these solid criminal plans foiled by kids just looking for some pirate's treasure. Maybe the background on like Mama Fratelli could be interesting. Think like Red from Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Like a Russian mob
Yes.
background.
I'm still thinking of what Sloth looks like as a kid since we mentioned that earlier, so I'm all for it.
So I mean, that's got some legs.
I like it.
Yeah, for
What do you
sure.
think?
I love it.
You're into it. Okay. These are a little better than the other ones, huh?
The Fratellis have a lot going on. There's a lot of stories that like could come from that.
Just anybody that comes from a life of crime.
Yeah.
That's super
Crime
interesting.
family.
Yeah, crime families anyway. Like, you think Mama and the son had a little thing going on, and that's where Sloth came from?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my God, you're on to something in a
I don't like
disgusting,
that.
terrible
I don't,
way.
I
I'm
don't
like,
like
it's
it
awful, but
because it like makes sense.
it does though. It really does.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Pass on that sequel.
How about Batman?
Wait, what? Wait.
Because we haven't seen every perspective.
There's 35 different Batmans now.
I'm thinking Batman from the perspective of Alfred.
Ooh.
Being the only one who knows who Batman is, being a sidekick, the right-hand man without ever getting a sniff of credit. Plus,
I like this.
plus, I'd like to see a scene where Bruce leaves for the day and he just stands there alone. Huge sigh. Then the best cleaning montage in cinematic history.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Have a good day, Mr. Bruce.
Wiping down your Batmobile.
Michael Caine cleaning everything. I'll get the broom, Bruce. It's on me.
Oh my God. I just see him running around with the mop and just like cleaning the foyer.
Hot pink.
You learn
Jumpsuit.
You learn how someone like cleans a Goliath of a mansion by themselves.
He was one man. Like, that fucking
He
place
did
should have
everything.
taken like 300 people.
Andy, I feel like he helped out with all of like his like clothes.
He was the CEO,
fixed
the
everything.
CFO. He was every executive on the
Engineer.
board.
Butler.
That man was underpaid. I don't know what he got paid, but it was definitely not enough.
You didn't like where I was going when you said, or when I said Alfred. now you're into it.
I can't
I was
love it
immediately
anymore.
into it.
Blair was like, I didn't doubt it for a second. But you were like
As soon as
we
you
need
turn
another
it,
Batman.
as soon as you turn into Richard
No,
Simmons.
with Batman, I just didn't think that there was like another perspective we hadn't heard of.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
But when you said Alfred, I'm like, oh, I like it.
I like it.
While I was digging for some of these concepts, I filed across the Prestige. Nice little Christopher Nolan flick.
Prestige.
From the POV from Christian Bale's twin, who never got credit for anything, or let alone even
Oh, yeah.
knew existed.
Yeah, he was only in that movie for like 20 minutes, right? Yeah.
This is the ending, and like his only existence was just to promote the success and fame of his brother. Like that'd be an interesting perspective.
It's always about the brother. I never get the credit.
Get it, Christian. You're better looking. You're cool.
I'm just your twin. Everyone fucking forgets.
Yeah. Anything you need,
Wrong kid
buddy.
died.
I'm here for you.
So that was half.
That's pretty good.
That was half joking, half serious.
Ooh, I feel like I have one.
What you got?
Now I'm just kind of thinking.
Spitballing.
Just throwing it out there. What about Girl Interrupted
Oh,
Wait.
from
What?
say it,
Angelina Jolie's perspective?
Lisa. Your aorta is in your chest.
She's
Hey,
the puppet
Torch.
master. She's out there just like
No,
calling
Blair.
the shots.
That's actually
She's
really
got
fucking
the
good.
stories more than Winona.
yeah.
Everyone knows like Winona's kind of story. So many
Known as
people
the
like.
new girl, she just showed up and started throwing her shit on everything. But
Blair says Winona, so Southern.
why no?
It's not.
Did I
it's
say
not.
it?
It's not Winona. It's Winona. Like
Winona.
No.
Winona. Why not?
Can't help it. My twang comes out at times.
It wasn't even twangy. It was just a
Nona.
It's funny Nona. I'm into that.
Are you into
yeah,
it?
No, I'm like ready for
Angelina
like,
Jolie
full-
always had like just craziness going on. So I can't
that's a good one,
imagine
Blair.
like.
Just the fact that she was ever a supporting actress is beyond me. She
I
is-
know.
She's the lead in everything she's in.
I agree.
How about this was cool. Thank You for Smoking.
Yes.
From the perspective of Sam Elliott's character.
As
The Marlboro
the
Man.
Marlboro Man.
Fuck yeah.
Where this company made him rich, made him famous, also
Yes.
killed him with their product.
Yes.
More about the hush money, more about his rise, what it was like to be the man on every billboard and on
Every
every city, the back of
magazine.
every magazine cover. Like more about his story and his
I like
perspective.
that.
Perspective.
That could be good.
Yeah.
That's a
for
good
sure.
movie.
That's a good one. I love that movie.
The movie
And
was so
Sam
good.
Elliott was like perfect for that too.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that movie needed like 20% more Sam Elliott.
Let's move on. I have another good idea. Let's talk about A League of Their Own from the perspective of the Racine Bells instead of the Rockford Peachers. What's up?
The Peter.
What about the Peachers?
Fuck the Peachers. I'm a Peacher.
I love that idea.
Their personalities, their highs and lows through their first season, and how the addition of a new pitcher ignited them just before the playoffs to propel them to the happy, non-controversial ending of winning the first ever All-American Women's Baseball League World Series championship.
Tia
mouthful.
Leone could be like one of the main.
Was she on that team?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 You like don't realize a lot of the people.
Who?
In the coach, who can?
Who can?
There was a Cusack in there.
There was a Cusack, Joan Cusack.
No, Shirley Baker is a Cusack.
Oh, that's right. No way.
Yeah.
But she was a peach.
I know. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people.
Sam.
We were talking
Cusack.
about there was people in the movie that you didn't realize were in the movie.
That's true.
Cusack
That's
in there.
true.
You didn't recognize.
I see your point.
You know.
I see your point.
Ooh, that's good.
But Racine.
That's
Got
pretty
traded
good.
to
Got
Racine.
Traded to Racine. I'll piss on your red hat. That's perfect. It's funny, Blair. So yeah, I was into that one. League of Their Own. That's easy to play with.
Yeah.
That was an easy one.
There's a lot of good perspectives that you could kind of.
Just like a good
Stillwell. I would love to see Stillwell Angel's perspective.
Look at how bad these people are playing baseball.
And you're just like the kid playing in the dugout as like your mom and her team, or like
the kids
Kill
movie
him.
version of like League of Their Own.
still.
Still
They hit him in the face with the baseball glove. That was like the best scene.
that was the best scene.
So good.
Kill Bill from the perspective of Bill. Maybe a prequel of how he bands together the group of assassins, becomes the leader, his training.
Yeah, I did feel like they always needed like more
You
Bill.
needed more Bill. Why? I don't. It's rumors. They're talking about it. They've continued to talk about a potential Kill Bill 3 for a long time. But remember the scene when she's talking to the daughter, and she says, "If you're ever bitter when you grow older, you come find me, and I'll be ready."
Ooh,
And
set up.
So
for
set up
the
for
future.
Kill Bride, the daughter who they're saying Zendaya could play, grows up because she.
Ooh,
I think
I like
that maybe
that.
even was Zendaya and hunt down.
Juicy.
Oh, why
the
is it not
bride.
being made like now?
So I don't know if that's a rumor. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but that's a
I really
word,
like that.
word on the street.
It's a thing between us now.
I
that
know.
could be
I'm going to
cool.
be talking about it.
We
That could be
write
cool.
that.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico, from Johnny Depp's character's point of view, would be cool. He was awesome. The behind the scenes
Ooh.
engineer guy, the one pulling all the strings. He was so good in that role, and that movie was so awesome. They needed more of him. Like, he just did really well with it. I would have liked to seen like that movie
I like
about
that.
him, basically. That could be good.
That could be interesting. Ooh, I have another one.
Oh yeah, what you got? B?
I was just thinking about Whip It
Whip It.
from like maybe Juliette Lewis's point of view.
Okay.
The roller derby movie?
Iron
The
Maiden.
roller derby movie.
Ooh, Iron Maiden. That could be cool.
Yes.
That could be cool.
Instead of Ellen Page, it could be more focused because Juliette Lewis was like more of like the late bloomer in the roller derby world.
Well, I was a
and then,
fan of
like,
Whip It, and I'm definitely about Juliette Lewis. I could get behind that.
Just call it Iron Maiden. And
Get you on the track with
Ooh.
my skates.
you know, there's a lot of people, a lot of perspectives that you could
Yeah.
go, but I just love Juliette Lewis.
What about Hot Tub Johnny? Same movie.
Jimmy Fallon?
All right, Blair, you'll like this. Almost Famous, The Story of Penny Lane.
Oh,
That's
As
all,
a
that's all,
Band-Aid?
that's all I have to say. The Story of Penny Lane.
and Band-Aids.
That's all I have to say.
Absolutely.
Call it Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. Ooh.
Ooh, Tyler, yes. I'm ready for this.
Synthetic prequel.
There needs to be more movies about muses.
Yeah.
I've said it a million times in
It's
the
true.
last like month. I feel like
It's inspiring. It's what you want to see.
it's all about inspiration. The muse.
Yeah, where did
Yeah.
it all come from? Ooh, I love that.
That's good.
I'm into it for sure. I love all things Penny Lane. I can already hear like good music coming from it too.
This one, I felt strongly about. Rounders, from Ed Norton's character's POV.
Okay.
His character was far more interesting, even though it was all about Matt Damon's character. And even John Malkovich, like his character would make for a cool POV flip too.
Love it.
But
Norton was the buddy.
yes,
That kind
the
of got him
the troublemaking
set up.
buddy who was like the cool guy, the one that had the connections, but also always in trouble. He was the far more interesting character.
I like that perspective.
That would be really cool.
That's good POV.
Yeah, troublemaker, always good. When I read about the game in the CPS and that scene behind the scenes of that operation, it made me think of the platform and how it'd be cool to see under the hood of that whole operation, the
Oh,
way like it would
man.
CPS.
That movie was freaky.
like from the perspective, like flipped it from the people that operate
That
the platform.
created it
Yes.
and like
who puts these people on the different levels?
How they choose the order,
Oh, my
the stories
God.
they have to tell. Like
Yes.
that would be a crazy perspective flip.
oh
Just
my
like
god, 100% into it.
totally different characters for the new prisoners.
That movie needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Yeah.
It could even be better than the first way it was done.
And
even
it just
was
helps
interesting.
explain more because I mean, I kind of like that they.
But there's a lot of answers left
yeah, you
unresolved,
still don't. Yeah,
unanswered.
there's a
Questions.
lot
a lot of
unresolved.
questions left unanswered.
Yeah.
And you want to see why things are the way they are,
Yes.
how everything operates. I love that idea, and
a
I
good
like
one.
who decide like, oh no, they're going on floor.
Just want to see behind the
600.
curtain, look under the hood of that operation, see
Oh
what
my
it's
god, I'm
about.
so into it.
Lots of answers left.
The only thing you got to
unquestioned.
see was them like preparing the food and putting it like from any other
Yeah,
perspective.
it was all about food more than anything. Fuck.
I got one more here. I felt pretty strongly about this too, I must say. Grease, from the perspective of someone who didn't have to watch that movie. Just any POV that isn't a shibbity shabbity slippity dibbity doopty scoot. Like,
Just anybody.
I just thought I would take the opportunity to remind everyone how much I hate Grease.
Oh, it's almost like as soon as you mentioned Grease, I'm like, I can't believe you're even
You're going
bringing
here?
this up right now.
What are you doing?
Ooh, Blake, I have one.
What you
that I
got?
feel like you're gonna like. The Outsiders.
Oh,
Speaking of
nice.
Grease,
Are you
instead of the Greasers, doing it from like the socials
Oh,
perspective.
Blair?
with a home run.
Only one thing to say about that.
Greasers will still be greasers and socials will still be socials. Anyway, thanks, Grease. Hey, I didn't mean that. I meant thanks.
Hey, I didn't mean that. One of Blake's like favorite quotes.
Oh, I love that quote. Oh, that's good stuff. Yes, into that.
Right?
Socias, Greasers. The Greasers are more interesting. That's still going to be the better movie, but I do like the
It's the
idea.
point of view that
it's
would
the
be
point of view that would
interesting.
be interesting.
You
I
still
see what
get
you're
the
saying.
Greasers there, but it's just focused on the socials instead.
No, I'm totally into that. What do you think?
Super Sochi.
Super Sochi?
Yeah.
He's feeling Sochi.
Get
Social
your,
Club.
Get your Super Socher.
Yeah. Super Social 2000.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Had fun with that.
That was good.
Having a good time.
I'm interested in like a lot of those flicks.
Yes, and you guys had some good ideas on the spot. Like, well done, Grease. Hey, I didn't mean that.
Hey,
I meant well done, B.
I do what I can do when I can do it, you know?
Well, before we go, we've seen a couple things.
Yes.
We've seen a couple things.
Yep.
I saw some shit.
I don't know why that got me.
And I've seen some shit. Let me tell you.
So I saw Greyhound.
How
What
was
that?
You too. Such a married
Where's
couple.
your armpit? Let me get it.
Connie talked it up big time last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
That was her answer to What Have You Seen Good Lately? She said she saw it twice. It was filmed very well. It was one of the better, like, Apple movies or Amazon movies, like one of those, like, straight to streaming. It was better. Tom Hanks was a very believable naval captain. It was an hour and a half long. 5 minutes of it, he was, I don't want to do any spoilers. 5 minutes, he was talking to a woman, and then an hour and 25 minutes of it, he was in a naval battle protecting a convoy of naval ships because they lost their air support.
Huh.
And I liked it.
Interesting.
I liked it. There were parts where it was just like a lot of repetitive dialogue and things like that, but I also thought it made it very realistic too. Like, I bet there were a lot of naval people that would maybe threw some
Relate
respect
a
at it.
lot,
That was
yeah.
like, yeah, that was actually pretty realistic for how they did that.
I do love when movies actually like nail it because you always like it's like do your research if you're gonna do
Hey.
it on a particular subject, like do it right.
Do it right.
Hey, movies, could you hire a good consultant, please?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't you hate it
You
when
think
that
that all
can
the
happen?
time. Like I'm sure you being in the military,
Son of a bitch.
how many
So many
military
fucking
movies have you
times I've
seen
been
that they're like that is never how that would happen.
that motherfucker's out of ranks. He's out of ranks. That's not what you say.
That would
That's not
never
what
happen.
You
you
never
do.
do that,
That
on
would never
base.
happen.
You would
Yeah.
never wear that there.
You're
You
going to
would-
the brig for that shit. You go to prison for that.
Yeah.
I totally know, like, that's annoying in a general perspective. That has to be especially annoying from a military perspective, knowing how much they target the military audience for those movies.
Yeah, it's
Right.
one of like the 12 big archetypes is the military, just like
Yeah.
the
But get
police
like
and
one
the
military
firemen
consultant that's like, no, none of that. Like you'd be able to do.
yeah, hire somebody that used to be in the military, maybe. You know,
Well, they did that well here, and it was a good watch.
Well, that's good to know.
I would recommend it if you were in the mood for that flavor of flick.
I'm always in for a good Hanks.
But what we all saw, what we definitely need to talk about, lots of buzz on the internet. This movie's getting all kinds of love. Palm Springs.
yeah, it is.
Oh my god, that was so entertaining.
Palm
I love
Springs
Palm
was
Springs.
Really
Cool.
good, yeah. Lots of
Yes.
social media love out there too. People are just sharing it galore.
Yes. First-time director Max Barbacow and screenplay by Andy Ciara. This was really cool. This
Yeah.
was different for a similar trope that's been used before, the
Like the-
multiverse
The
thing.
multiverse, yeah.
Yes.
Groundhog Day kind of type of thing, and
yeah.
trying to figure out
This thing has
how.
92% on the tomato meter.
Wow.
With an audience score of 90%.
Agree. I get
That's some
it.
serious marinara, brother.
Yes.
That's some good points.
Andy Samberg, Kristen
So
Milioti,
good.
and J.K. Simmons.
He was so good.
He was really good. In
Adam
that. He's always
Samberg
so-
was a really great.
Andy
in
Samberg
this.
did really, really
Adam,
well.
Andy, did I just say that?
I think he did say Adam, actually.
I meant
Yeah, I
Andy.
did.
Sorry, Andy.
We are sloppy tonight.
Blair's over here
This is
just
sloppy.
slopping around.
This is a sloppy mess.
I've slopped like once.
Well, it's all over the floor. What do you want me to do?
The critics' consensus is that strong performances, assured direction, and a refreshingly original concept all around makes Palm Springs a rom-com that's easy to fall in love with.
Yes.
And I think that's appropriate. I have
Agree.
a couple
Couple notes on that.
Well, I have a couple other comments that I pulled from critics that I just completely agreed with. There was hundreds and hundreds out there, but there was a couple I was like, no, this is what's up. Jordan Rumi from World of Real said, despite retreating the familiar time loop trope, the film is silly but incredibly entertaining. One of the funniest movies you will likely see this year. I kind of agree. That was there was a couple scenes in there I laughed so hard at. That part in the wedding where he just does that like
the
dance scene.
dance.
Everything's coordinated because it's.
That's like one of the opening scenes, right?
It was
I
so
laughed
good.
so fucking hard at that. I'm like,
Yes.
wow, that was funny.
And I just liked how they did it. It was I didn't know how the ending was gonna go. Once it was going, I'm like, oh, I hope that they like have an actual ending to this one. I was thinking, Tyler doesn't like an open ending of like, oh, we'll just see what you'll just have to like make up your mind of what happens. There's a true ending.
It was not a focus feature,
No.
so I was.
You had an
not-
ending.
Yeah.
He had an ending, and they just did it so well.
Ending
like,
with bonus scene, even.
yes.
It's nice.
Extra
I loved
ending.
everybody in it. I thought it was really well done.
Some
Just
funny
when you
parts.
think it ends, like 6 inches later, there's the real one.
Another anonymous quote, 9 out of 10. A great movie. Really not a moment wasted. A concise screenplay with fantastic performances from its two leads and a great side role from J.K. Simmons. Palm Springs is the surprise best film of 2020 for me so far.
Wow.
Hilarious at times, emotional during others. This was the best rom-com in ages. Highly recommended.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. It was one of the best rom-coms.
for sure. Yeah, it's a totally different take on a rom com. Really, really
yeah.
funny. The multiverse like leads itself to 500 different directions
Yeah.
that it
Yeah,
could
we
have
love
gone
a good
in.
Dimension movie.
And another
Love it.
said, I'm not calling it a masterpiece by any means, but for a fun time loop movie, I really couldn't find many issues. In a mere 90 minutes, this movie flies by and has just enough
Yes.
clever surprises for those who may not have been completely engaged, which is well said.
One of the best
Totally
movies
agree.
ever, like straight to streaming.
Yeah, definitely. I'm impressed with the first time direction of Max Barbacow there. That was really, really
I
cool.
laughed a lot at David Spade's straight to Netflix movie, but
Yes.
this one was like right up there with
Really good.
That was
Straight to
actually
stream.
pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
That was one of the better ones he's done in a while.
The Wrong.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
yeah, I know.
You're not wrong.
The Wrong Rhonda.
Episode 50, you guys.
That was such a good sode, everybody.
Got a little bit of a exciting episode next week.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Stay tuned. You're going to be excited.
Got a good interview next week, you guys.
I'm stoked.
Stay tuned.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of Something Crunchy. Don't ever forget to live your crunchiest life.
Be crunchy to one another.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and all that crunchy good shit. Thank you for listening.
Right. Back in the studio with, I already forgot it. Fuck. I never do that.
Oh my god. I was like, is this a part of it? What's he doing, Tyler?
Not part of the show, everybody.
All right.
Not part of the show.
Let's go ahead and
One more time.
more time.
Run it back.
got it.
There
Got
it
it.
is. He's got it.
Episode 50. One more time, episode 50.
Yes.
50, y'all. 50. The 50 cents.
One more time, episode.
For the 50s. The 5-0, the 50 cents.
That graffiti room's so badass. Yeah, gone. I don't even like the Jumanji thing, to tell you the truth. That wasn't that good.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
It felt
More
like
Sam
every
Elliott.
other part of the movie besides Sam Elliott was Sam Elliott was let's start over. I feel like every part of that movie besides Sam Elliott was it's totally gone. Moving on. I had a good point and it's gone.
What is with us tonight?
No, I feel like that movie needed like 20% more Sam Elliott.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with more Sam Elliott. Smell it?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
It's tough to say. It's hard to think about.
Oh my God.
I'm just seeing a dancing mustache every time I think of Sam.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.